Salutations.
Greetings, Earthlings. Another review.
What is up?
Another review in the deep woods.
Oh, yes. Can y'all guess what today's review is going to be? I mean, you might have already read the title.
Nah, you don't read. Y'all don't read.
For the illiterates. We got a treat for you.
That's funny.
You were part of that group that thought reading wasn't cool. Like me. I didn't read my first book till I went to jail, bro.
Bro,
seriously,
I
though.
feel that. I actually feel that.
It's a good place to read, you know? We got a lot of time.
Yeah, straight up. What else are you supposed to do? Or work out.
That's the time that you can really take it all in.
Dude, I read a 500-page book in like 4 days.
Without any distractions.
Yeah, I was just chilling. Just like, well, I'm here. And the first book I read was about a contract killer. It's called The Iceman.
A hitman?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Contract killer.
A true story.
That's a sophisticated
Yeah, he worked for the mobs.
It's like, actually, yeah, I have my own contracting business.
I'm a contracted what a contracted employee. What's that called? Contracted. What do they call it? Like, because that's what we were at. Like
An assassin.
I think it's a subcontractor.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Are you talking about the movie?
Well, no, at Walmart, we were considered like independent contractors.
Independent contractor.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, son.
Hey, can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a little loud, but I think it might just be this one turned up a little too much. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo. Okay.
I thought I was a little low.
Yeah,
Nah.
maybe we're just on it. Maybe we're just more on it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm also just a loud ass motherfucker.
What is the actual name of the movie?
Yes, we're here to review
A complete unknown.
Complete unknown. Yes. Yo,
I liked
great
it.
one.
That was a good one.
5 stars, B.
Yep.
And you know what?
10 out of 10.
This takes
Fucking
takes a
awesome.
chapter out of Bob Dylan's life, and a lot of times I don't like a biopic that just takes a chapter out, you know? Like, most of the time I want to see the beginning of your life or to like present day or to the end of their life, you know what I mean? Like starting from a kid type shit.
Well, they kind of like touched on that a little bit when Bob Dylan was talking to his girlfriend, right?
Like, we don't know. We might not know.
He's like,
anything
people just
about
make
him.
up their past, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just, focus on their future. He's like,
That's deep.
Yeah, that's kind of what even the movie took that same type of ambiance.
Honestly,
He didn't really touch on
him
where he
growing
comes
up or
from.
anything. It's like, well, this is the Bob Dylan we met, and this is the Bob Dylan we know. You know, that's probably, I guess, how they took it.
Yeah, he probably doesn't really talk about it much, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem the type.
Yeah, he's like
Very in the
super,
moment.
it's like mysterious and
probably-
just to himself.
Right.
Like,
Probably feels like that's not important, right? Like in the movie, it's like, well, what's important about that? That does that
Does that make you who you are or whatever?
Yeah.
does it not describe? Does that
define who you are.
define you? Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Dylan, man, they were dropping gems in this one for sure.
Right.
And a lot of good one-liners, shit
Right.
that you could take from, like Johnny Cash. He's like, track mud on the carpet, like make a mark. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was tight. They had those little metaphors and shit. Like, I fuck with that.
It's crazy because the girl, it kind of represents like the two type of opinions on that too. Like, yeah, where I'm from, what I'm into, how I've grown up. Like some people would say you need to know that to know me now. Mm-hmm. And then Bob Dylan or another person would say, well, I'm not who I was then, so that's not important. It's almost like that's the two ways kind of you would think people think about it,
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's like, this is me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that ain't me.
Yeah. What do you think? How do you feel about that? How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, I've always felt that, you know, even from moment to moment, or even, you know, just day to day, we're always changing, you know, like, I'm not the same Isaac I was, you know, when I walked in here, you know, solely off of what I've seen and just experience, you know, like, we change constantly and learn constantly and adapt. Most people, you know, but like, I think in that aspect, it's like, you know, yeah, we are changing, you know, but I mean, in the same way, I do believe that, you know, what we've gone through informs us to who we are now, you know, so like.
But is that important? Is that important to know in a social stance? Like,
I think your partner should know. Yeah. But I mean.
Right? Yeah. Your partner should probably. Yeah.
I mean, at least.
Yeah, if you're you're gonna spend the rest of your life with somebody, you know, like, you think that you'd want them to know more about you, or you would just share it naturally,
right? You know, I feel both sides, because sometimes I'll hold back like my past because, you know, and maybe it's heavy insecurity. It might be heavy insecurity because it's like, well, this person might think I'm like the shit or like super cool. If I go too vulnerable, I don't want them feeling sorry for me. Like, some people don't want anybody feeling sorry for them or want any pity or anything. Like, imagine if like, oh, Bob Dylan was like a found in the trash can or something. Like, you don't want to tell someone that's your actual story, you know. I doubt he was found in a trash can, but you
feel
know,
sorry for, you know, like, if it was some
you would feel sorry
shit.
for anyone found in a trash can.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Brenda got a baby, man.
But I like where they came in the 60s. It's like civil rights era, and that's like the era he came up in. It's I kind of get why they chose it.
I think they're kind of highlighting too, like, how he, you know, came in as like an influential, or like as folk figure, you know, and then he, you know, transitioned and changed and grew into kind of more, I don't know what you'd consider it, but, you know, maybe more rock
and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Yeah.
And
so would you say that's the start of rock and roll?
I don't know.
Well, it's the 60s, so I think that's when rock and roll started to evolve, because that's when we got the Rolling Stones, we got the Beatles. We started getting a lot of those kind of groups and stuff, solo acts like Bob Dylan or whatever, you know. I think that's when rock and roll started to change, right?
I'm not sure how far rock and roll goes back.
Because, you know, what do they call? They called Elvis
like
the king of rock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Elvis was popping in like the 40s.
Yeah, you know, and he had inspirations, you know.
And you think about like Little Richard. I think that's another one.
I like the blues.
That's like rock technically, and that's from like the 50s and 40s and stuff. So, and yeah, you said the blues, and that, I think it's just the tempo, right? It's just more upbeat from the blues. Yeah.
We better find out.
Because rock came from the
late
blues.
40s, early 50s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean...
Because they took the blues, and then they started speeding it up.
Blending African-American rhythm and blues with country and Western music.
Yeah.
And gained national popularity.
Started shaking their hips and started dancing and grooving. And now,
sex,
this
drugs,
shit.
and rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, he had to come a little way.
Hell yeah. But I think, you know, Timothy Chalamet, man, he's
Chalamet!
He's out there, man. He's really, I mean, it was an interesting role. You know, he has that, like, that voice, you know.
So, yeah. Have you seen many movies with him? I've only seen maybe a few.
A handful, yeah.
And I think
I haven't seen his whole discography or whatever.
Like, this movie made me a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's the main guy, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not big, I'm not huge into actors like that, but
he's like one of Hollywood's it guys right now. Like, he's Willy Wonka, he's...
that's where I seen him. I know he looked familiar.
He's in movies with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence, and he's already an A-lister doing movies with A-list celebs and stuff
he's
now.
like
Dune,
the next
Saturday
generation, because a lot of those guys are going to start dying.
Like
probably.
that Jenna Ortega girl, you know, like the girl, she's in the new Screams, she's in
Wednesday,
Beetlejuice. You know, that's like Hollywood it
Oh,
girl right
really?
now. She's young, coming up.
Yep.
Timmy's like our age. Like, yeah, that's definitely the new era.
Yeah, no,
crazy.
She put on a performance of a lifetime because it's like, I feel like fictional characters, you can improv to some degree, and there's development with fictional characters. But a real person, that's like, you can't really like play with that. And I feel like when someone embodies it good, it's like amazing.
Yeah.
And I think he did like have you guys seen Ray? Like with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, he did that well.
He
too.
did that. Like, I think Timmy was like that level of a biopic.
You ever seen Radio Man with
Who's that about?
I forget. I don't know if it's actually a true story or not, but it's with what's his name? He's the dude from. Okay, you remember Norbit?
Yeah.
Do you
Eddie
remember?
Murphy?
No.
Oh, you're talking about Radio.
Yeah, Radio.
Cuba Gooding Jr. when
Yes,
he's mentally
Cuba
challenged.
Gooding Jr. Yes.
Yeah. Sad one.
Yes, that is it's a good one.
I think that's
I
a
don't think I've seen that one.
that's a challenge too when someone plays like mentally challenged. Like that's crazy acting skills.
You never go full.
You never go full. And I believe that. I believe that
The Blind Side. Remember that one?
Sandra Bullock?
The football player, right?
The football player.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, that's the girl, that's the lady.
Okay, she's the mom.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I was
like that
watching a
one.
movie review about that it was that a lot of it was fabricated.
Oh, really?
But that was just the movie review, so I didn't do
Well,
too
I'm
much
sure,
into it.
you know, you kind of have to exaggerate the story a little bit. It's still a movie.
Like on some like they used him to sell the movie
Oh,
and
yeah.
like
They
did him
sold
dirty
rights
and
and
shit
shit.
like that. Yeah.
Damn,
I don't know all the
that's fucked up.
details though. I don't know.
I wouldn't doubt it. Shit, Hollywood, you know.
One thing's
Motherfuckers
cool,
are scandalous.
kind of like Ray, like Bob Dylan's still alive, so it's probably cool that you can like do a biopic on someone that you could probably like learn from in real time. Like you didn't have to like
Right.
imagine. Oh man, like you could probably call him or something. You know, like someone can communicate with him.
And
I'm sure he had like a huge part in the movie too, where he was, telling the director or you know like the true parts of the story that.
Honestly, I feel like he probably
You know?
didn't. I feel like probably wasn't even because he didn't even show up to his like award for like his.
I could
Think
see
at the end.
I could see him saying, "Just tell this story, and here's the rights."
Yeah, like my story. Like I don't know because like it's
But
I could
he
see
didn't seem
that.
like a guy who didn't really, like care much about like that sort of thing.
But I think if an actor were to reach out, if Timothy reached out to him and was like, I'm really trying to figure out your state of mind at this point. Like, what were you thinking about? What were you going through? Like, I feel like he would probably answer the questions, because no one wants to be depicted in the wrong way.
Yeah, that'd been cool if they actually like, hung out and stuff. They actually got to talk
Possibly.
with him.
I could probably look
Yeah.
up some YouTube videos and see what the word
I'm
is.
sure there's a lot of videos.
Yeah, like what he says about it.
Yeah, right. I wonder what he's thinking now.
Oh man, these red rums are so good, bro.
That shit's hitting.
Murder,
Hard.
murderous,
Red rum,
murderous. We got some special edition liquors on the fucking
Yeah,
table
what do
today.
we got over there, Lo?
I got a special
If off the truck.
drop from fucking Frenzy, King Frenzy. Shout out. He's got his own liquor out here, his own little blend. It's called Frenzy on the Rocks. This shit's fire. He said it goes the best with either Sprite or Faygo.
Hell yeah.
So I got this Sprite right here. I mean, we got these little shot glasses, so I guess it'll just be some chase. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, shout out to Frenzy.
Yes, Sirski.
You want to pour them up or what?
Yeah, let's pour them up. Pop this shit. Hopefully it don't fucking pour like the blue flame.
Right.
Yo,
Damn,
you were, yo.
shit's
Oh,
insane.
shit.
Be careful. Don't.
Yeah.
Did you get it or no?
What the hell? No, it's...
Is it sealed for life?
Oh, I got it. There we go.
Yo, you were talking about the movie having quotables. When he was like, he told Edward Norton, he was like, you're pushing candles and he's selling light bulbs.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's cold. That shit was nice.
That was the real deal right there.
I was like, okay.
It is crazy though to go from just, you know, his vocals and a guitar to like a full on band and
Electrical music.
yeah, electrical
he called it
guitar.
electric because he didn't even know what to call it. Crazy.
yeah,
So
he said
like,
he made electric music.
I knew it was
Right.
gonna spill like your shit.
so like,
You want me to do it?
in the biopic, Bob Dylan's doing this
I cracked the
festival.
code.
Oh, you
And,
cracked
like-
the code. Let's see it. What's the code crack?
I don't know. We'll see.
What's the hack, bro? Show me.
Bob Dylan's
Show the
doing like
people.
the folk music, and the people want the folk music, but he's like trying to go on to the new. He's trying to move on to the rock and roll, the new sound of the '60s and stuff like that, and they don't get it.
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Hmm.
That shit was nice. He was that dude breaking the mold, you know.
And I like it's crazy because it's like I was saying it while we were watching or after we were watching. He comes up in like the civil rights movement, where a lot of those rock stars are from other countries, and they don't really have any experience or real perspective on what's going on in America. And then you have Bob Dylan, who's like the political voice that some people don't want to hear. But
Is that why
times are so harsh right now. We have President Kennedy dying, civil rights activist Martin Luther King dying, and people are looting and stuff like that. And it's really interesting because it's like only so many generations have a voice like that, you know?
Yeah.
I was like comparing him to like a Bob Marley.
No, yeah, that's what I was
You
about to
know?
say. Is that why someone... I was wondering if it was you or Isaac, but yeah, you compared him to Bob Marley. And I was like, now I get it. Now I see.
Right.
See what you're thinking and what you mean by that. I was wondering, I was like, I mean, I guess I could see them on a song together. That's all I was thinking. I was like, they kind of have a similar voice, yeah. Just they're like the message.
They're the political voices of their area and time,
Yeah.
you know?
What year is Bob Marley? Is it about the same
I think
time?
Bob Marley came up in the 70s.
Yeah, okay.
And then early 80s. 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
It's a little bit after.
Yeah.
And then I don't know for sure, but I think his music did get bigger, of course, after he died.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot of how it goes.
It's sad.
But some people, you know,
they
some
say-
people are already megastars at the same time of their living existence, you know?
But it's
like,
offers more
like a
exposure,
John Lennon. Like John Lennon was already legendary John Lennon when he
Yeah,
died, you know
John
what I
Lennon,
mean?
the Beatles.
Right. So it wasn't like he died and was like, oh my God. It was like, oh, he was already, you know.
But also exposed them to like a new generation, you know?
Right, right. And that's cool. And that's why I love a biopic, because you got people like us who never listen to Bob Dylan. And we watch a movie and it's, you know, you can feel whatever. You know, I feel like it's inspiring because I make music. How to wear the guitar for the podcast, you know?
Well, I like what you're saying
So,
though
like-
too. Sorry.
Oh, wait, no, go ahead.
Like we were saying though too, like we definitely have heard it though before, you know, like in passing or in movies, you know.
Right.
It's just
It's definitely American music.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. You know, like I hear a whole bunch of songs, right, when I was a kid, and I can't tell you the names of half of them.
Of course.
And someone would be like, "Oh, you heard this person?" I'd be like, "Ah, nah, I don't think so." And then they'll play a song. I'm like, "Oh, I know this song."
They're like, I know you knew this song.
I'm like, "Oh yeah, I didn't know that was them."
Right, right. And then I be mad when sometimes I can remember a song, it pops up in my head, and I'm like, I have no idea who sings this.
Right?
No idea. I don't know what year this was made. I'm like, damn.
Or are you thinking of song lyrics?
I'm like, yeah. So I gotta go Google or YouTube the song lyrics, and hopefully I find it.
Right. That shit sucks sometimes.
That's how you gotta do it sometimes. Google the lyrics.
Yeah.
Usually works.
Sometimes it don't. I'll be on it. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm like, dude, I got the lyrics wrong.
I know, right? Or maybe you only know one line.
And it's not enough. It's not enough of the bar.
Yeah. You just know a couple words and some shit. You're like, fuck, bro.
I'll give you some random shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like, none of this is it.
Bob Dylan, though, huh? I'm definitely gonna check out some of his work now.
Right. I probably will too.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, I didn't know if I'd like it, like folk music or whatever before. Like when I was a kid, I wouldn't have, you know. I was too cool for that shit. I was listening to hip hop and rap. I was bumping Lil Wayne, bro.
If someone would have got me at an early age, I probably would have liked it. Like before teenager years. I probably would have liked
exactly.
It.
Like before I kind of grew up and was like set in my own way.
Yeah.
You know, I would have fucking got into it. Cause that's how I got into rock. My mom used to play it in the car, you know, when she'd be driving to work.
Right.
So I was like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, like the rock on the radio and stuff when we were growing up. It's like maybe not necessarily were into it right away, but it definitely grew on everyone, and we all like love it.
I'm not into like the super scream fucking death metal shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can't.
That wasn't on the radio.
I can't do that. Nah. I mean, Marilyn Manson, I don't think he's like.
He has some songs like that, but that's not like his thing, you know.
Okay, yeah, like, but you know what I'm saying, where they do that dark,
deep guttural, I mean, it's not my thing, but it's,
I'm like, okay, it's cool people could do that shit.
Do that so long, that, like, just, that'd ruin my voice. That'd be rough.
I couldn't do that. That would hurt my throat,
those
bro.
guys have like the nicest speaking voices ever. And
I know,
like,
hey, how's it going?
Yeah, right.
Me and my bros have this death metal band, and we're trying to get in over here in San Fran later this month. And they're just fucking crazy sounding.
For real, bro. It'd be like that. It's so weird. It's so strange, you know, when you see some artists sometimes, like you don't think they look the way they do or be like that or this, you know, and you're like, oh shit, I would not expect you to be that, like from your music. There's no way.
Yeah. Or
like sometimes when I show people my music, they'd be like, damn, that's you? Like, damn, I never would have thought that of you. And you're like, damn, I could never see you doing that. Like, that's crazy. That's you for real. It don't even sound like you. I'm like,
crazy.
Yeah, it's just wild, you know, to have that effect. Like, music has a different effect.
You see how it's like people see you differently.
You know? I'm like, where does your mind be at? We're so creative. Yeah.
We all perceive people.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, and then even if you see people every day, right, the image they have of you isn't necessarily even you.
Right.
You know?
Totally.
Like, that shit's crazy.
It's wild. You know? Until we can mind meld and share thoughts telepathically.
We can.
We'll never know.
We can.
Well, until more of us can do it, though.
You know, if everyone were to really just say what they felt, I think we see a lot of that now on the internet. And we might be going through this phase right now. But I think if everyone just said what they felt, things would go really bad. But then after that, everyone would be on an equal understanding. Like,
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because all the things that you might be holding back and other people are holding back, you won't have to think about anymore. But negative things will happen at first, but then everyone will start to understand each other. Maybe. But, yeah.
No, yeah.
It's like the girl in the movie. What is it called again? A complete unknown. Yeah, a complete unknown. She's like saying like, wait, I forget what we were just talking about.
You're talking about the girl.
No. If everybody just said what they felt.
Oh yeah, she's like, you're like an asshole. And what does he say to her? He says something, and it's like so blunt. Like he's so blunt in this movie, or him himself is like just so blunt, and he just kind of.
He was like, no, that chick was like, well, I love you. He said, yeah, and that's scary.
Oh yeah, she's like, does that scare you? And he's like I just met you. So yeah.
It's like, dang. But no, yeah, like, it makes it clear, you know?
Right. And like when the chick's leaving for weeks or whatever, he's like obviously salty about her leaving. And then it's just like, he's definitely being a dick, but he's not hiding it or holding back. And I think that adds a lot to who he is or whatever.
No doubt, man. It's conversation's important, you know. It's good to have that.
Communication.
Let's
sir.
take the shot.
Conversation. Communication.
I want to communicate. We should take this shot.
Meditation.
Right. We're going to communicate with the alcohol.
Yes.
Am I going to need a
Frenzy on
chaser?
the rocks. We'll see.
You'll find out afterwards.
Yeah.
Scheiße.
Frenzy on the rocks.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's chili? Tahini?
It tastes like chili
What is
tahini.
And there's a little spice to it.
He has different flavors. So that must be the flavor.
I almost
he
thought it
gave
was
me.
pickle.
I like pickle. You're like, I don't like pickle. That's pretty good though. I like it.
Definitely sweet.
I'm not a fan. But it's that chili tahini kind of thing for me. That
he has other flavors too.
Yeah.
So you're like, that's not the one.
That might not be the one for me. Yeah.
Remember one time that I had like a jalapeno like lemonade. Yeah, so it was like a lemonade, but it was like had a spice to it.
Why they do that?
That sounds weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tequila?
No, it was just
lemonade.
just like simply.
See,
What
I
the
could do
fuck?
like maybe a jalapeno lemonade tequila shot.
I got it for a mixer.
Like that might be alright.
Yeah, it just wasn't hitting though. You know. You guys ever had like spicy chocolate?
No.
Spicy chocolate.
No spicy chocolate for me. Not for me.
I don't think so.
Not for me.
Wait. No.
No.
It's like a Ghirardelli bar. It's like it has like a cream, like caramel cream on the inside, but it's like a spicy
That's good.
red pepper, whatever. It's
Red
not bad.
pepper?
I like salty and like sweet and salty, you know.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like that, but yeah.
Huh. Red pepper. And chocolate.
Not bad.
And caramel. Huh. It's an interesting blend. I don't know if I like that sound.
You'd have to try it.
I would. I might have to. Where'd you get this fucking special candy bar?
They had it at King Supers.
King Supers, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm there all day.
You should know this though.
I'm
Where
there.
have you been?
I haven't been there in years. It's been fucking 2 years now. I've been at my job. Or just about. In a couple months. 2 years.
Hell yeah.
Since I left King
Excellent.
Supers.
Most excellent.
Yeah. It was
The King
transition.
Supers protesters.
I know.
They're trying to cancel King Supers.
They are. They fucking better. King Supers is trash nowadays.
Low key.
For real, dude. They don't take care of their people. The fucking management is ass. And the union sucks too, bro. They don't do nothing. They just collect your money. Like, pay us. Give us union dues for nothing. You're supposed to protect your job. They didn't protect me for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't even know I got fired. It was crazy, bro. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've never done no jobs like that.
I don't trust the union. And then when my mom died, right? And so I guess they're usually they give you like grievance pay and shit to help out with funeral expenses or whatever.
Right.
And, I'm talking to one of the ladies there, right? I forget her name. She knew our family. Our families know each other. We grew up together. Homegirl, she knows us. And she's telling me, she's like, did you get cause her daughter died or some shit. So she's telling me about that and how they came to her door, her house. They gave her a Bible and shit, and they gave her this check for $500. And she's like, they didn't give you no money or nothing? And I was like, oh, nah. Like, and then she calls over the union rep, the dude. She's like, hey, doesn't he get like, the money and agree, to help out with his stuff? And he's like, oh, you're not supposed to tell anybody about that. That's what he told her. And I was like, oh, really? All right, bet. And he's like, well, yeah, you could have that. I was like, nah, I'm good.
You turned it down?
I turned it down. I was like, fuck you. I don't need your fucking pay. I don't need your money. I'm like, that's some bullshit, bro. I couldn't believe it. I was like, fuck that guy. I used to like that guy.
Damn.
The union rep dude, I used to like him until that moment right there. I was like, this was a piece of shit. My mom died like 3 days before that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, dude, that's what he tells me. And I was like, bro, fuck you. That's how y'all roll? That's when I was like, fuck the union. And then they didn't try to defend my job. That made me, I was like, yeah, I don't fuck with the union, bro. The union sucks at King Supers.
Heard.
Yep. Trash. Union at UFCW 7. Trash. Fucking A. They pissed me off.
Their deli meat, trash. It's like,
I think that was a different union, actually. The meat has its own union.
So, complete unknown. Timothy Chalamet.
Edward Norton.
Yeah, Edward Norton. Dude from Fanboys.
Is that fucking guy
And the dude
with Jimmy
from Ozark.
Neutron? The dude with Jimmy Neutron face?
Edward Norton.
That's
Jimmy
him?
Neutron head. Oh shit.
Shaking your sodas over there, though?
I guess so. Fuck, I spilt it a little bit.
How you do that, though?
I didn't do it.
It did itself or what?
It did. It said it wanted to be itself for once.
Want to be free.
It was standing on business.
But, what
Like
do we...
Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan was standing on business.
He was.
They wanted him to play folk music at the folk festival. He said, nah, I'm not playing folk music at the folk festival. He said, I'm going to play what I want to play. I'm going to play this new stuff, and you guys are going to sit there and listen to it. And they got mad.
Yeah, they were upset about that. They
got mad.
Some of them didn't want to hear that.
Seriously, though.
When we were talking about it, so I think like part of it, right, is like kind of like know your audience, right? But I mean, he was trying to make a point and stick it to them and, not like bend the knee and shit. So, I mean, yeah.
He's trying to stick it to the man.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
Yeah. He didn't want to compromise.
He had to give them a big fuck you.
Yeah.
This is my shit.
I'm not fucking with Joan or Jonah. I'm not fucking with her, and I ain't fucking with this anymore. I'm on some other shit.
He's like, I gotta do something
I called him
different.
the first punk. Cause he's kind of like going against the grain, and he's rocking all black, and he's rebelling against the system and shit like that. It's like, oh yeah, nice, bro.
No doubt.
Yeah, he's tight.
Yeah, no, I really like this movie. It was inspiring. At first, when it started, I thought it was gonna be like, I wasn't really too sure what to expect because it was kind of slow and it didn't start from like the beginning of his life. So I was like, what are they doing? But it all made sense, and I was like, okay, it was nicely shot. This is good.
Yeah.
It was inspiring. I think it was good.
Great storyline.
It had humor.
Yeah.
It had some humorous parts. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it picks up at a point in his life where he's getting started and gets to a point in his career where he's like popping, moving into a new genre.
It's literally just about his music career, pretty much.
Right.
Like, it doesn't really say anything much after.
You know what? And that's
or
probably
before.
And they could have probably did like into that album that they say is
Came after.
Right, 61st Street or whatever, revisited. They could have showed what happens after that album, but they didn't. And I bet like the idea was, okay, this is probably what the people want to see. They want to see the come up. They probably just want to see the music and the come up. And
Like an 8 Mile almost.
You know, they don't want to see all this other sympathetic or extra stuff. They want some romance. They want some action. They want the inspiration, you know.
Yep.
So we'll just give them the important story in a way.
And I guess, you know, for a lot of people who really are like huge Bob Dylan fans, they're probably either, you know, there or either know the story, you know. So it's like, it probably is maybe giving you a part that you don't really see, you know. But yeah, you know, it was good. It was an interesting tale of, you know, the come up and how he did it and folklore, or folk music. Sorry,
Folklore.
I wonder if they
Folk legend.
I wonder if they chose just young Bob because they wanted to appeal to the young audience. Because in my brain, I was just thinking like, oh yeah, a lot of his fans are probably dead. So like.
That's true.
Of course, but
actually,
they said he tours the world, so of course he still has lots of fans. But like,
he could be the Michael Jackson of folk.
but like they're
music,
probably
man.
like old, and then there's probably some young people who like his music and go to his shows and stuff. But I'm thinking, I wonder if they chose just the young part to appeal to the young audience. That way, people our age, people who are like 17, will look at this movie and be like, "Oh, I can identify with this," and like we all said, oh, we'll probably go listen to some of Bob. We'll probably go check his music out, you know?
Yeah.
And that was like probably the whole goal, and just, you know,
brings...
keeping his legacy alive.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's cool to give these artists their flowers while they're alive with a great movie. Not like a mediocre, like how they did Tupac. Oh my God. But yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some bad biopics out there. But I mean,
What's the worst biopic you guys have ever watched?
Give me a sec.
The worst. It's kind of hard because I mean I've seen a few that I like the ones I've watched, like shit, I just fucking had it. God damn it. I guess the one I would watch recently that sticks to mind that really didn't like catch me like others. There was this Beastie Boys one that I was watching on Apple TV Plus.
It was an actual biopic?
It's them just like talking about like kind of going back over their career. It's the two of them, the remaining
ones
ones.
that are alive,
yeah. Kind of just giving a recount, and it's interesting, you know. And I don't know, it just didn't really stick to me like some other biopics. I really like the Biggie movie Notorious.
That's the top tier biopic,
right? Like that's good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
We all love Notorious.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And then like Straight Outta Compton's pretty good, you know. But yeah, I'm trying to think of a bad one that I didn't like.
I can't really think of a bad one.
I never seen that Tupac one. Is it bad?
You know what? I'm trying to, okay, so I know of bad biopics.
Bless you.
I've heard of bad biopics, but I've never actually watched them. So I can almost say, like, I'm really trying to think hard because I don't want to mess up. But I almost want to say the Tupac biopic is the worst biopic I've ever seen. And I love Tupac. He's one of my favorite rappers of all time. But the movie just didn't do it. I'm trying to think of other biopics. I know there's other ones. Oh, the worst biopic I ever seen was probably the Wu-Tang Show, actually. Because it just was uninteresting to me.
Oh, was that the one on Hulu?
It was on, yeah, it was on like FX, but it was on Hulu, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think they casted it well. The cast is pretty good, but it was just like uninteresting to me.
It's like a show of them coming up, right?
Yeah.
I think I do remember trying to watch that, and I couldn't really get into it either.
Yeah, right? Like,
Came out, a long time ago, right?
It wasn't, like kind of when we were like just out of high school.
Yeah.
Around that era.
Like 20.
It's interesting. It's an interesting thing, I guess, to tell a story that people have already seen, you know, or that you've lived through.
Yeah, some people, you know. When you tell like a Straight Outta Compton, a lot of those people are alive. So that one, you know, it's good because a lot of them were there. And a lot of them are here now to be able to...
They contributed to that movie,
recreate the moments and stuff. And I think the problem is when you have a... I'm trying to think of it. Okay, so there's going to be a Michael Jackson biopic. But the problem is when, like, a lot of people are dead, you know? It's like, well, whose perspectives are we getting? Whose perspective are we gonna get? Like, who's writing this movie? Like, who's getting their sources, you know? Like, and who's stamping them as credible? Did you guys ever watch the Bob Marley biopic?
I really enjoyed that one.
I thought it was...
Did we we didn't watch it all together.
Did we all watch it?
I want to say we did, but I know I definitely watched it. I don't know.
I watched it too.
I feel like we did.
It.
Did we do a review?
Maybe we did.
I swear we did.
I think we did.
Yo,
that's funny.
I just remember feeling like it was so political, and it was right. We might have did this. But I felt like it was
You've seen it, right?
I've seen it, yeah. I'm telling you, I think we were all did together. I'm pretty sure.
And I just remember it being so political and like slow. So it made it kind of boring and uninteresting, you know?
Yeah.
And that's another artist that I love. And it's not that it was a bad movie. It was just kind of uneventful. To me.
Well, it's more about the politics of like Jamaica, right? And then
it was kind of on that shit.
Stuff they're going down there and his issues with that.
Yeah.
Which is a big part of his life, I guess.
Right.
You know?
And that's why I was like, Bob Marley and Bob Dylan are the same video game character. They're the same avatar, kind of in the different lives.
Yeah, different maps.
Different universes. They got the same first name, Bob.
You ever seen the Doors biopic at all?
No, I've never seen it. My friend tells me I should watch it. You know what? I forgot. Okay, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
It's just interesting. I remember when I first seen it, I always thought like he was an airhead and stuff. Like, just how Val Kilmer played Jim. I was like, man, that dude's like. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't vibe with it at the time, but
did y'all see the fucking Motley Crue?
I love that movie. I could quote all that.
Got
movie.
MGK in that bitch.
That's hard, man. I love that movie.
He did good.
I like the bro who plays Nikki Sixx. That actor, I think he's British. But he's good. He does that for real. I was gonna say Jimi Hendrix has 2 biopics. Have you guys seen any of them? Either of them? So, you seen Paid in Full? You've seen Paid in Full? Or, I'm trying to think. What's his name? He's a Harris brother. But anyways, the dude from Paid in Full, he plays Jimi Hendrix. in like 2001. Andre 3000 plays Jimi Hendrix in 2014.
Interesting.
They're honestly both pretty good. They kind of do that same thing with Bob Dylan, where they kind of are taking this chapter of his life type of thing. But
they both take the same chapter, or
I kind of feel like they did. The first one's kind of blurry because I watched that one before I watched the Andre 3000 one, but I remember them both being good. I think the Andre 3000 one was a little bit better, but it was newer and, you know, I think it probably had a bigger budget. Yeah. They were cool movies, though.
Yeah, biopics are good when they're done right, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I feel like as long as it's a good story, you know, that's what matters.
Yeah.
You know, because, I mean, the truth is, like, you know, a lot of these stories and movies, some of them have to have, you know, a little, like we're talking about, like, just embellishment and stuff to make it more interesting, you know, to have it be its story in a movie, you know, because, you know, sometimes real life isn't always that interesting, so they have to, like they were highlighting, I guess, like, his relationships and, like, how he was, like, really getting to that chick Joanne and then back with his other love, but, you know.
And she moved on, but still feels away.
Yeah, folk artists are players too, bro. It didn't start with hip hop.
Nah, she was long before.
You seen Ray Charles,
bro. Beethoven, dog. That fool was fucking. Chicks were dropping it for that, bro.
I bet. Ancient times. All the chicks wanted a Renaissance man.
Hitting that harp hard.
Let me strum your lute, baby. I'll show you how these fingers really work. Them instruments.
Yeah, man. Music, man. It's powerful stuff. Art's powerful in general.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's why it moves so many people. Music moves the world.
Oh, yeah.
It's been around for generations. Probably since the fucking beginning of time. Motherfuckers banging on rocks.
Yeah, then you think, like, that was the 60s. That was, like, 60, 70 years ago now.
I know, that's even crazier. Damn.
I know, that was about 60 years ago, yeah.
Damn, I know. We're getting to those ages, bro, where it's like, dang, that was 50 years ago, 60 years ago. You know, like, I was thinking of memories like a couple weeks back.
All these things.
Bless you. I'm like, damn, that shit was like 10 years ago.
Right.
What the fuck? I could say something like that. Like that.
Everything of importance and quality lasts to the next era.
You know?
Man.
Gems.
I'm looking at this Beatles guitar pick. I'm like, damn, crazy.
Hell yeah.
We weren't even around.
You dropped it?
Yeah, them dudes, man. Them dudes.
Oh, I heard they're getting a biopic.
Yeah.
I heard they're getting a biopic,
The
yeah.
Beatles?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's next? Uh-oh. I'm looking out.
I like documentaries, you know.
I like docs. Documentaries are cool.
I like interviews.
Definitely. Those are good. Hearing it from the horse's mouth.
Straight up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always nice to hear an artist interview. You really get to know the artist.
I like in movies when they throw the clip of the original in.
That's tight. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If they have actual footage and shit.
Yeah, they throw that original footage in.
Yeah.
I
That's
love that
tight.
shit.
That is really cool. Because you're like, damn, this is real. I know they do it with some fighting movies that are based on true stories.
Yeah.
There's that one, what's it called? They're like, their names are the Mickey brothers or some shit. They were real fighters. There were two brothers. One of them was a drug addict. And the other one, like, stayed clean and became a professional boxer. But they both grew up boxing together and training. And it was the older brother was the addict, so the older brother helped the little brother become a champion in the ring. Yeah, it was a good ass story, bro. And then like at the end of the movie, they show you real footage of like their the moments in their life, their kids, and you're like, oh shit, that's really them right there. Yeah,
yeah,
and, like,
I love that at the end of the credits or something.
Yeah, I was like, dang, it's tight. Or like, have you seen the Gridiron Gang?
I have a long time ago.
Yeah, the Gridiron Gang with The Rock.
And the
it's
Exhibit.
It's about them fucking teaching those juvenile kids how to play football, and they go and play against all these Christian schools and shit. Right. These kids, these murderers and shit. These kids kill people and all this crazy shit. They're all gang members, and they're trying to help these kids and change their lives. And yeah, it was. Then at the end of the movie, they do that same shit. They showed the fucking real footage because it was a real thing. People did that.
Y'all remember the Titans?
Yo, that was a good one.
Denzel Washington?
That's so old school.
I've seen it, I think, once. I don't really remember it.
Yeah.
It's football, right? Yeah, the football movie.
Yeah, high school football.
Remember the Titans. We are.
You guys ever seen Hurricane Season?
Marty.
No. Is that a football movie too?
It's a basketball movie about
I think I've seen that one.
When Hurricane Katrina happened.
Oh. What?
And the high schools are trying to keep their basketball teams going.
Right after the Katrina?
Right, and that was like the positive thing still that could be a possibility, but we could keep basketball and, it was a good one.
That'd be rough.
I think Bow Wow's in it, and some other people.
Huh.
Wonder if he's still doing any acting.
No, fucking Bow Wow, bro.
Bow Wow's a goat.
In a minute.
Bow Wow's a goat.
He is. I wonder what
he's the youngest goat.
You hear anything about him or what?
I think I saw 50 Cent's Instagram. He said Rick Ross is opening up on tour for Bow Wow.
I guess Bow Wow got seniority.
Hey, that's rightfully so. Yeah. Rick Ross is actually the bigger artist, but Bow Wow is the more legacy artist.
Mm-hmm. Everybody remembers Bow Wow.
Everyone loved Bow Wow.
Yeah,
not everyone loves Rick Ross. Everyone loves Bow Wow. Even if you don't know his songs, you love Bow Wow.
Yeah. Like, I know this song. Yeah, it's a good song.
Like Mike.
I know.
You ever seen Like Mike?
Yep.
Yeah. Calvin Cambridge, man. That's one. He got some good
Did y'all
movies.
ever used to watch that Master P show?
Little Romeo? Oh, wait.
I think it might have been Little Romeo.
Was it the Romeo show?
Maybe it was the Romeo show.
Master P was his dad, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, because Little Romeo's, I'm pretty sure, I think they are.
His real son, yeah.
So, I remember that shit. I don't know how true that was, but it was kind of funny.
I never seen that one.
Yeah, that was
what was that on?
One.
TV or something?
It might have been BET.
Yeah.
If anything, probably BET.
If it was the show I'm thinking of, then it was Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
But if you had a different show, then it might be BET.
That's interesting. Nickelodeon, huh?
Watch, I'll look at it.
Yeah, Lil Romeo had a show on Nickelodeon. His dad was his dad in real life. I was watching this for Prim's Head Cinema, and he just did a lottery ticket review, but then he did like celebrity sitcoms that failed. And I guess Bow Wow had a sitcom.
Really?
Bow Wow had a sitcom. They had a pilot episode, and I guess it didn't work. But it was like a good idea. It was like, a loosely based like of him. Like, oh, he's like a young rapper, blah, 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 blah. Now he's 18, blah, 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 blah. And now he's trying to mature and shit. Well, and it was
about him, pretty much.
Yeah, essentially, it's like, the Get Rich or Die Trying of Bow Wow, but the show. And I guess it didn't work, but yeah.
That'd have been something. Did you see that trailer for that Powder Puff Girls?
No,
Sure about that, though?
I seen a photo on this Facebook group, and then I had to do my Googling. So wait, are they getting a movie or are they getting a show? The show got canceled?
Yeah, it was a show and they did a pilot and it got canceled. Or they did a trailer. But, yeah, no, it looked pretty kind of goofy.
It's like them as like grown-ups and
Yeah, it
acting
was,
up crazy and
Like,
shit.
yeah, legit, like, you know, Bubbles drinking and...
What the fuck?
Yeah. They're probably making Powerpuff Girls into thoughts now.
Yeah.
They're gonna get Sexy Red on the theme song. It's like
That's what these little girls turned into. Magic and spice. It's not
Crazy.
everything nice. They're all fucked up now.
Do you want to know?
All right, I'll take one.
All right, just one.
Just one. Exactly. You know the vibe. Vibe?
What?
Vibe? Yeah.
'Tis the law.
Indeed.
Timothy Chalamet.
Motherfucker. Yes, it's been a long day.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
well, I'll tell you, little miss, what I used to say. Back in my days,
I was getting there. You could have.
want to do that. I didn't want to do it.
You was getting there, bro. I felt it. I was like, oh, he's got it. There he is. All right.
Well, back in my day, we used to smoke haze by the hillside. Little girl wanna go for a ride. I'm trying to keep a beat, but you could tell I'm still learning. Okay.
Yeah,
There it is. I was just going, too. I was feeling it. I'm like, oh, shit.
the beginnings.
It's the real shit right here, man. Live in effect.
Yeah.
Direct.
Freestyling.
Yeah. That's pretty much what he was saying he does. Like, he pretty much just freestyles most of his shit.
Who?
That guy, Bob Dylan.
Oh.
Like, he pretty much like, because he was talking about that chick, how she writes, and she tries too hard,
Tries too hard to write.
you know, and he just kind of just lets
Does it.
you know, and just does it, just lets it
Kind
flow.
of just feels it or
Yeah,
whatever.
feels the beat.
That's interesting.
That's what my brother does.
So
Like
you
my
try too hard to write.
yeah, my brother, like he writes all his shit in his head. He just sits there, like, gets the beat, starts rapping a little bit, and then he just adds on to it. Then he remembers it, records it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I'll hear beats and they're really tight and I want to rap to them, so I like force myself to rap to them. But those are never the good songs.
I know.
You know, it's always the beat that just catches you. You
Yeah,
know,
the
and
one
it's
where you
like-
just can't help
it's
but write.
It's natural. Whether like I'm in the studio trying to like punch in or freestyle, or like writing something, it's like, oh, you hear that and it just kind of comes naturally, and I get it. But then sometimes you do get lost trying to make sure every bar is to its full capability or
I
whatever.
know. Yeah. Like, it's got to meet a
To its full
standard.
potential. I need every line to its full potential.
Got to develop it further
Yeah.
to the utmost.
Enhance.
Yes.
But I think it is the fun. It's
Miracle grow.
funnest when you do let it go naturally.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So what are we gonna rate this bad boy? What are y'all thinking?
10 out of 10 over here
I give it
in
a
my
10.
world.
I give it a 10.
It was a solid ass movie. Straight up.
I think I'm just gonna say just because it wasn't like it's a full biopic, I'll just give it a 9.
Yeah. I thought about giving it a 9.
You guys always
And I
want to
think-
give less.
I think if I gave it a 9, that'd be my bias.
He's got to be
Very
the
cool.
Simon in the
I
fucking
think that'd
mix.
be my bias.
It's utterly dreadful. Total dog shit. Wasting my goddamn time. No, that was good though.
I think everyone in this room should break and go to lunch because of how awful your performance was.
You wasted everybody's time here. Simon could be fucking ruthless.
Yeah, I would hate to get him as a judge in life. He's at the pearly gates.
Simon Cowell.
He's like, absolutely fucking nut.
That sounds like a Simpsons or Family Guy skit.
Right?
So,
You die, you go to talk to God, and then Simon's the judge for God.
how do you expect to get into heaven wearing this?
Screens you.
Do you remember this awfully dreadful moment you did this here to this person?
That's
there?
funny.
Yes.
You went the deep route.
Yes. Okay, son. Yeah. Carry on. You know where you need to go. It's that door over there. These gates are for the finer beings. The higher ones.
Well, y'all want to take a shot or what?
Shot o'clock.
Bottoms
it's
up.
Moonshiner.
It's that moon.
I might need a chase cider.
You got this guy here.
A little bit of Spriter.
Spriter for the riders.
Alright.
Alright,
Gonna get a nice. Smoky.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here in the sector. Deep in the sector.
Deep.
Deep in the sector.
Yes.
Tune in live. 9 o'clock.
I'm on some of that moonshine.
Past the rock. Frenzy on the rocks.
You know I come out at the nighttime. Reviews in the deep got me around midnight. But I'm an early bird, you know I like to sing when the sun shines.
Woo. The last one was
Ripe.
Yeah, awfully
A
so.
little ripey, a little riper.
Awfully dreadful.
totally dreadful.
Complete dog shit.
Dog shit.
Dog shit.
Yo, did you guys see that Lilo and Stitch trailer?
I think so.
I
heard
think I
something
saw a
about
teaser
it.
with just
Yeah.
Stitch.
I think the teaser was on the Super Bowl, but they dropped the trailer. And I actually didn't watch it. My homie showed me parts of it, but we were at lunch and I was like, wait, I'm not ready. Hold on. But I was wondering if you guys seen it.
No.
There is one. There's a trailer out.
I knew that
I'm
they were
gonna
doing
have to
live
check
action.
it. Uh-oh.
What do you think about that?
I think that's cool. I love Lilo and Stitch.
Me too. 626.
You know, Disney's gonna do these live actions whether people like it or not, so you might as well fuck with it.
Like, get on board.
Yeah, hey, might as well get on board.
Give it the
I
program.
made a bar about Stitch one time. I said I'm in and out the mix like a Stitch, like Stitch. I'm an experiment. My number is infinite. You know, he's 66.
626.
But my number is infinite.
Whoa.
Different experiment.
Infinite. It's a 8. Number 8
Infinite
laying down.
experiment. you fell over.
Yes.
They don't know which one
I'm
you're.
the end.
They think you're the infinite.
I'm the end. The end, the beginning, and everything within that never ends.
Word.
Let's see.
Well, I think we're definitely gonna have to do another review soon. We'll have to see what movies are out.
Indeed.
Yeah, we gotta check it out. Do some research.
Yeah, I don't know what else is coming out soon.
I haven't really been watching Brave New whatever.
World.
Brave New World. I heard it wasn't that great, but I don't know.
What is that even about?
I don't know. I heard.
Oh, is that on
plot.
Netflix?
It's Captain America.
Oh, A Brave New. Oh, yeah. Okay. I seen it.
You
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Okay.
Give us the review, brother.
Mid.
Mid.
Yep, I heard that from everybody. Bro.
For real?
They're like, my homie comes up. He's like, oh, he told me he was going to see it. And then he comes up to me the next day. He goes, yo, don't waste your money. I was like, oh, shit. Well, thank you. I was thinking about doing a review on it. Now I won't go see it in the theaters.
Yeah. Lucas watches those Disney shows and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I feel like maybe if you watch those shows, you might be more receptive to the movie. But for me, someone who just watches like the Marvel movies, I'm just like,
Yeah, I just want to know the story, you know, see where they're going, put some pieces together, you know.
it's cool. It's cool. It's good.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. I think I can't get past Anthony Mackie being a meme, bro. He makes that little smile and I'm dead as fuck. I'm just laughing. But, no, yeah, it's cool.
Did he say cut the check?
No domino.
313, fuck free worlds. It's like,
What?
just kidding.
Clarence.
Is the Red Hulk in there? That's the one, the Red Hulk in, right? Okay.
Yeah, Han Solo.
Yeah, I find that kind of weird too. That they replaced that guy with him. I don't know.
I don't remember the old guy, so I'm fine with the replacement.
Yeah, that's
He said, I don't give a fuck with that.
His performance was unrememberable.
unremarkable.
Unrememberable.
Mid,
Mid as
utterly
fuck.
dreadful,
Total dog shit.
dog shit. What is it?
His
Yes,
performance
please,
was not a
50
memorable
tonight.
one.
He was a bad hombre.
And I'll tell you this. And I know. America.
America, America, America. Fuck yeah.
You ever seen that Greatest Night in Pop? About when
No,
they...
I know what you're talking about, but I haven't watched it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's about when they make We Are the World. And I think that they even invited Bob Dylan, and he's like, oh yeah, they invite Bob Dylan, and he's like, this don't really work for me. I'm not a singer like this. Like, what are we doing here? Like, a lot of people were like not on board with it, but they were trying to be on board with it because everyone else was, and it was the thing to do, kind of. And it was charity, but like a lot of people were like, we don't fit in this. How are we supposed to? People had their like own egos, but then they also had their own creative like differences, and it was like, it's good. They try to get Prince to show up. Prince
We
don't show
are
up.
the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start living.
Yeah.
There's a choice we're making.
Isaac was
the
in
ones
choir.
Saving our own
We
life.
are the children.
You were in choir, right, bro?
Yeah, I was in a choir.
Did I tell you that when you were talking about when you were younger?
You were in choir?
Yeah.
They tried to put me in choir, but I refused to sing.
I was in choir in the 3rd grade, and we sang the Star Spangled Banner in Olympia, which is the capital of Washington.
Wow.
That's cool.
So 2003 or 2004, there's like a video somewhere in the world.
Damn. That's tight.
It's kind of crazy. Looking back now, being someone who makes music, like, oh yeah.
That is tight. That's tight. That's a good performance.
It's kind of crazy.
You know? How many? Was there a lot of people?
Yeah, I remember there being a lot of people. You know what's crazy? It was 3rd grade music class. There's not many music classes that I actually remember in school, which is kind of crazy. Like, do you remember your electives? Like, I don't know, some of them. In high school, I was an alternative. You know, I went to finance, so we had a studio. Of course, I remember that.
Right.
Like, we had the fucking studio, but like I don't really remember all my other music classes. I remember that one because I was in honor choir in that one, but like it's all blurred now. Guess we're getting old, eh?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Do I have my lighter? Is there a lighter?
Yeah, man, I did a like in like 5th grade. We had like, singing and stuff, and like as a class, like choir and stuff. But in college, I took like a choir class. That was pretty cool. When I was at community college in Denver.
Oh, nice.
We did like Bohemian Rhapsody and shit.
Did you watch that movie?
Wow.
I haven't seen the movie, no. See, that's another biopic, huh?
Yeah, it was another biopic. I was gonna bring it up, but I didn't finish. I fell asleep.
Yeah, I never
I didn't want
watched
to admit it.
You just
Now we
did.
know.
I know, no, I did.
Cat's out the bag.
Do you ever? Oh wait, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say high school. Did you do drama class? Yeah, drama was my shit, man.
He did drama.
I like
remember that.
drama class. That was fun.
Yeah,
I wasn't in regular high school. Like everything was online.
Mm-hmm.
I was in high school for like maybe a few months, and then I got expelled. And yeah, so I never really got to take classes like that.
Inglewood, right?
I hear
Or
you.
what?
Yeah, Inglewood.
You couldn't go to any Arapahoe school, huh?
Nope. Yeah, I had to go to that little
You would
fucking
have went to
online
our
school.
if anything.
Yeah, I would have, but they only let me go to that little school. The director of Inglewood or whatever, he was such a fucking asshole.
Crazy.
They expelled me for cussing at the security guard. And whenever I talked to the director,
It's
he's
not even
like,
violent.
yeah, I was like, dude, I wasn't like even like disrespecting her. I just said, this is fucking bullshit.
Right.
That's what I said in the hallway, all out or whatever. The director's like, oh,
They
you
didn't-
have no
they didn't-
remorse.
They didn't like him.
No,
They did not like you
no, they didn't.
because they didn't have to do that. Yeah, fucking. I was gonna say. Oh wait, what did I just ask you? Because I asked you about high school. I forgot where I was going. Drama class. Yes, at Finest, we had like this dude who was like from New York and did like Broadway and shit, and he was like putting together our plays and stuff and helping out with the drama class. And I got to do like a lot of things, but I'd always get kicked out.
Really?
I never got to do plays, bro.
Damn.
Just like when I was younger in Shakespeare Club, I was talking about that. It was like, oh yeah, I'm showing up to practice. I'm showing up to rehearsals, but then I get in trouble in class, so now I can't do the play. Or like, oh, now I'm getting suspended in high school, so I can't do the play.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
That shit
You
sucks.
guys all suck dick. Yeah. And I owe it to myself to hop on some more movie shit, for real.
Nah, that'd be tight, bro. Yeah.
One day I would like to make a movie. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. And, I feel really liberated with, just doing these videos and going the extra step with music videos because that's the closest I can get to making a movie on the budget that I actually have. So it's like...
That's how it starts, you know? It all starts somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd be fighting on my post, like, director, by me. Give me them director. Y'all didn't even know this is my vision. The videographer didn't think of this. I thought of this. Like,
No, I've actually started contemplating that. So like all the videos now, I'm gonna start adding audio mixed by Master Shen and video produced by MNG.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I
just
never
'cause-
thought about
getting
that.
your credits
You know.
in. Let people
Yeah,
know
why
what you're
not?
capable of.
right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you might take pride in one thing and even downplay what another thing you're capable of. Like my post earlier, kind of like when people give you props on the wrong thing. But it's
I
not
saw
that they
that.
give you props on the wrong thing. It's like they like this, and maybe you're just downplaying another thing that you do well.
It made me think about that's something Tech Nine said too. Like, I forgot what the bar was, but it's like him hopping off stage and people saying, "Oh, you killed it." And it's like, but what about those lyrics? It's like, or what about
the genius?
Yeah, it's like there's more to it than just that.
The experience.
Yeah, but I forgot if that's exactly what it was, but it was in that, you know, field. Like, there's more to than just the one aspect of it, the performance or the music itself. You know, it's the combination or the, you know.
Yo, Tech Nine's one of the greatest. I don't understand what he be saying.
Like when you go faster.
Yeah, I had to dissect it.
You know, yeah. At first, I remember I was like that. Like when I first listened,
you kind of tuned your
Yeah.
listening though, probably too.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it. Like I used to listening to dudes like Twista.
This would be
fucking
Rebel XD. Remember?
This dude Rebel XD. He was one of the world's fastest rappers. Twista was the world's fastest rapper at one point.
Was it Twista?
In the Guinness Book of World Records.
Was it Busta Rhymes or was it
was
a
Twista.
Bone Thug? It was Twista?
It was Twista.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, and then Rebel XD took it from him.
Rebel
And
XD.
And then
That
he
was
got up
crazy.
to 20 syllables a second, bro.
Eminem didn't kill him on Rap God?
Nah, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna show you some Rebel XD after. Bro,
Bro, yeah.
Show you that I'm superhuman.
It's almost like he's like bumbling, but it's like, yeah, he's.
That's crazy.
No, and they have like these trackers that track the wording, and it comes out clear, and you could read the words word for word. He's saying all these words. It proves it.
Is it
And
words of substance? Does it actually mean anything? Yeah.
He's just spitting, you know. He's just rapping.
Right.
You know?
It's not like there's like hooks or anything, you know. It's just bars.
Right.
There's songs he got. This is
It's
crazy.
like punchlines and witty shit.
Yeah, he's pretty witty. I actually have him on Facebook. I talked to that fool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's cool as fuck. Yeah. Me and him are tight. Like, he knows me and shit. Like,
Y'all ain't collab?
Nah, not yet.
Collab?
I was thinking about it. I was like, that'd be tight to get Rebel XD on the track, you know?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, shit, but I think we should call it here.
Yeah, probably.
It's been fun.
Totally.
Definitely enjoyed A Complete Unknown. Look forward to checking out more of Bob Dylan's discography.
Yeah, that dude's an interesting guy.
Yeah. Skilled musician.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.
Thank you. Goodbye. Till
Yeah,
next
guys.
time.
Y'all know what it be. Until next time, peace and love.
Peace.
Peace and love.